Okay, so today we will be discussing on practical questions on media preparations. Here with me, I have a small example I want us to share, and it's very simple. So the question says you are provided with nutrient agar powder to prepare 8 plates of nutrient agar or media. And out of these 8, 4 plates will be used for blood agar or media or chocolate agar. So the question says calculate the following: the volume of distilled water to be used, the grams of the powder to be weighed or measured, the volume of nutrient agar to be used to prepare the blood or chocolate agar. The last question, which is number 4, is the percentage of blood to be added to make the blood or chocolate agar. So now we are going to look at some, clues and solutions. What do you need to do first? The first thing for you to do is you will have to go through through the manufacturer's instruction or description. The manufacturer's description, sometimes you will see 28 grams to 1000 mils. That is 1 liter of distilled water. I said go through and check the manufacturer's description. Example, 28 grams to 1000 mils, which is equivalent to 1 liter of distilled water. So the next step, which is about 50 plates, but you are only required to prepare 8 plates. Okay? Now, the next clue is that how many meals suppose a plate to contain? That is what you are supposed to ask yourself. So for me, I used I used to make 30 meals for each and every single plate. That is, for one plate, I'll prepare 30 meals. But sometimes you may decide to, or according to some textbooks, you will see 20 meals. You understand? So clue number 3 is what I supposed to weight, or what am I supposed to weight or measure for the 8 plates? That is how many grams. So after knowing the volume of you know distilled water to be used per each and every single plates, then you will have to know the grams for you to weight. How many grams are you supposed to weight? Okay, to weigh. Okay, in order to get these 8 plates that you are in need of. Okay, so now solution number 1, that is to get the actual volume of distilled water to prepare 8 plates of nutrient agar, that is Na. You will multiply 30 by 8. So if you multiply 30 by 8, you will have 240 mils of distilled water. So 250 mils will be used for these 8 plates. Okay? So the volume of distilled water to be used for the 8 plate is 240 mils. Okay? So now you have answered the first question. The first question says the volume of distilled water to be used, calculated. So what you just did is, since one plate contains 30 mils, you multiply 30 by 8 plates, and it gives you 240 for the 8 plates that you are supposed to prepare. Okay? So let's come here now. 30 mils is the volume of melted nutrient agar to be poured into each plate, and this volume helps you to get the actual volume of distilled water to use. So first of all, you will have to know the volume a single plate is supposed to get or is supposed to contain. Then you will multiply it by the number of plates you want. Okay? So it will help you to know what to weigh. So since the actual amount of the nutrient agar poured into the to be weighed is unknown, so what do? You will have to go back to clue number 1. What is clue number 1 says? Go through and check the manufacturer's description. Example, 28 grams to 1000 mils of distilled water. Okay? So what you will say now is that since 28 grams of nutrient agar to 1000 mils according to the manufacturer, and we need 240 mils, not 1000 mils, okay, of distilled water for this purpose, which is for preparing the 8 plates. Okay? Therefore, what we will do is cross multiplication. Okay? We will say 28 times 240 mils. Okay? This 28 is the what? The powder. Okay? By the manufacturer, what the manufacturer says we are supposed to use. Okay? For 1000 mils. But what we are interested is 240 mils for the 8 plates. Okay? When you multiply this, you will get 6720. Okay, 28 times 240, you will get 6720. Then you will divide it by 1000. You will have 6.72 grams or 6.7 grams. Or isn't it? So this 6.7 grams, this is what you will add to 240 mils of distilled water to get your 8 plates. Okay? So now, question number 4. We will have to go and get clue number 4. Okay? So question number 3 now says the volume of nutrient agar to be used to prepare the blood agar. What is the volume of nutrient agar now to be used? So what you will say is, there are 2 things for you to do. You will either say 30 times 4, because when you pour 4 plates of the nutrient, when you pour 4 plates, you will be left with the rest of the melton nutrient agar, which you will be used to prepare the blood agar. Okay? So you will say 30 times 4 is equal to 220. That is to say that if you pour 4 plates, you should be able, or the remnant to be left is 120. Or you will say 420 divided by 2 will give you 120 mils. So 120 mils now is remaining for you to prepare your blood agar, or your chocolate agar, if we are working together. Okay? Now, so simple. And the next thing now is, and 28 times 120 will give you 3,620. You divide it by 1,000, you get 3.36 grams. So 120 mils and 3.36 grams of the powder will be left that was being prepared. Okay? That was being prepared. Okay? So, what next are you supposed to do? Now we have answered question number 3. When you prepare 4 plates, you will be left with 120 mils of distilled water and 3.38 grams of nutrient agar powder, melton powder left that will be used to prepare the other 4 plates, okay, for nutrient agar, for blood agar. So question number 4 says calculate the percentage of blood to be added to make the blood or chocolate agar. Since blood or chocolate agar requires the addition of blood into the nutrient agar, then what percentage of blood or how many mils of blood do we need in order to make this blood agar? Okay, so what you will say is that according to the textbook, they will tell us that we need 10%. 10%. So now, how do you calculate your percentage? Okay, so briefly, I will show us how we can calculate our percentage with a small illustration here. For example, you have you were asked to find 10% of 80. Okay, so the first step now is the division of percentage by 100. So you say 10, this 10 divided by 100, you will have 0.1. Okay, so the second step is multiplication. That is multiplying 0.1 with 80. So 0.1 times 80 will give you 8. Therefore, 10% of 80 is equal to 8. Okay? So forget about these 8 mils. It's not supposed to be here. Okay? So back to the question now. You will say 100, you say 10 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.1. So 0.1 times 120. Since if you pour 4 mils of nutrient agar, you will be left with 120 mils, okay, left to prepare your blood agar. So what are you supposed to do next is that you say 0.1 times 120. So you will have the value of 12 here. So you will have 12 mils to be added here when to do 120 mils, okay, that was left after removing or after getting your own 4 plates. Okay, so you have 12 mils of blood to be added in order to get your blood agar. So that is all for today.